Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Dirt Green Steel. Today's the day we are going to finish. We got about 15 acres of corn left. We just finished this morning putting a 1660 back together. We had the belt break last night that runs the sieves and the clean grain elevator and tailings elevator. It broke and wrapped up around the fan shaft, which I started a video of the process of fixing it last night and got behind in videos and just kind of scrapped the idea. So I'll stick a few of those segments in this video, showing you how the belt was all wrapped up in the fan shaft and all that. And so warming the peat up, we left it sit out here in the field last night. It's loaded, so I'm going to run it in. We got the Kenworth empty and the grain cart's only got maybe 10 bushel that wouldn't fit on the peat. So really we probably almost have enough room without dumping the peat to be able to finish. So I'm gonna get that truck ran in, and by that time Dad will be here and we can get started. It's a nice dry morning. There wasn't no frost last night or any dew or anything, so we can get a good start right away. So we get this truck run in and we'll get back and we'll get finished today. I'm actually pretty excited to get finished so I can move on to some other projects that I wanted to do. So we're going to be redoing Dad's Strengths John Deere L over the winter also with the 720 and the MC. So we're going to have quite a bit of projects to do this winter. The L, luckily, New Pair's tractor parts had a good L takeout motor, so we're gonna go get that because the one that's in Dad's Strengths L now has low oil pressure and it knocks. So finding that complete motor was a good thing. So now we're just gonna do an engine swap, and then we'll probably take the old L motor and we might overhaul it just for fun. Just to see what they're like inside. So and then we'll keep that as a spare. Maybe we'll find another L that needs a motor and we'll put that one in it. So we'll see what happens. So let's get at it. Well, today was going pretty uneventful. Everything was going good. We weren't going to get done today anyways. There's still quite a bit of corn, which is not a bad thing at all. So I was on my way back from the elevator. Dad called me and he said, "You know that belt that ran off the other day?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, it broke tonight." So he said, just head back to the shop and we're going to fix it. This is the belt that runs your elevators and it runs the screens too. It shakes the screens. So it's like a 6-sided belt and it's pretty long and it's wrapped up around the drive for the fan. It's all wrapped up around here, back here. So I gotta figure out how to get that unwrapped. It doesn't look like it's gonna be very much fun. I might have to pull them fan pulleys off to get it out of there. So let's see what it's gonna take to fix this. So this don't look too much fun. It's in there tight. I mean, I can't get it out. So at least we're back at the shop and it's warm in here, so let's get started on it. Okay, so I got most of the belt out of there. I got one little piece that's caught between the pulleys yet. What I done was I kept taking the Milwaukee oscillating tool and cutting the belt and kept threading it out and pulling it out, and it was all wrapped up back in there. It was terrible. Now this little piece is like a splinter of the belt, and it's pulled down between the pulleys inside of here. So now I got vice grips clamped on it with a chain, and I've got my little 1/4 ton come along over there. I'm going to chain it to the head, and I'm going to see if I can't pull that piece out because I just can't get a good enough grip on it in between the tire to pull it out. So hopefully this will work. If not, I'm going to have to pull these pulleys off, and I don't really want to do that because it's enough work putting a new belt back on, because all this has to come off in order to get that belt back on that shaft and everything. So it's quite the project, really. So that's what success looks like. Got that chunk of belt pulled out. worked real good with that little 1/4 ton come along, and things are handy as hell. So now we can proceed with getting ready to put the new belt on. Just got back from the elevator. Dad's in the field picking already. I'm gonna let the gleaner warm up a little bit. Gonna get started. And then we'll get this done, get these combines home, get them washed up, get the 1660 waxed, and I'll call them painters from North Carolina that paint drain bins and have them come freshen up the gleaner a little bit with some diesel fuel and silver paint. And then we'll put them away for the winter. So let's get at it. So we got started picking today. We're definitely gonna finish today. Everything's running good. Everything's in good shape. This is some pretty good corn over here. Commented on my Facebook page for Dirt Grain Steel. I haven't got the comment back yet. I just haven't had time to do it. But the question was, why don't I tack weld some thin metal on top of my row dividers on the flat spots where the ears lay? Well, I kind of like them flat spots where the ears lay, because I get to see what size the ears are going in all the time. Kind of like a primitive yield monitor, I guess you could call it. Just kind of cool to watch them. I mean, it's no big deal that they lay there, because they eventually fall in anyways, and they don't fall back out. So, I mean, it could possibly be done. Just don't hurt anything. Okay, we'll get some video later on. spoke too soon about the combines running good. Mine just ejected a chopper knife out of it. I'll have to show you where it came out of the chopper in the back. Pretty surprising how brutal they are when they fly off the chopper. They go right through the metal in the back of the combine. It's pretty impressive, really. Not all the way through, but enough to make a nice slit in it. So I'm gonna drive up to the truck, grab some tools, and take a knife off, or two knives off, and the other spots on the chopper to balance it back out so I can finish. If I keep running this combine, I'm gonna go up to Worthington and just get a whole another chopper off another combine, because this one's in pretty bad shape. Where the stationary knives poke up through, it's all tore out. It's just in bad shape. So I'm just gonna find another one from maybe something newer. Hopefully they got something newer sitting there that I can get one off of. I can't remember if that M that we got the hubs off of had one on it or not, and if it'd even be the same chopper. I have to do some research. So, but I've had to do this in the past, so no big deal. Just got to get some tools to do it with. So you can see where the knives come out when they do come out of the chopper. Right there, right there. Ones came out there. And then there's a nice slice up on top. So I'm going to take a knife or two. Well, I need to take two out to balance it back out. So I'll grab some tools and do that real quick. I was thinking about just taking the chopper completely off. But I think, well, I don't have no way of spreading the cobs. If I had a whip on the back, I think you're supposed to slide these choppers forward. But I don't know what you're really supposed to do for in corn. I just run it. I figured the one in the 1660 is fine. We just take the stationary knives out and let it bust the cobs up. So I know for straw, you got to slide them forward, but I didn't really see anything in the book about sliding it forward for corn. So I've just left it there and took the stationary knives out. But as you can see, it's in pretty rough shape. So, and it's always been pretty rough. So I think I just need to find a newer one for it. Well, I removed two chopper knives, so it balanced the chopper all back out. So now it should run smooth again. So these knives, they actually, the holes wear out in them, and then they just break off. They'll actually they'll wear thin right here, and then they'll just throw right off the chopper drum. So now I should be able to go back to picking with no vibration. It's amazing how losing one chopper knife will make a huge difference in the smoothness of how the combine runs. It's so much better. It's crazy how bad this combine vibrates when it loses one chopper knife. I mean, you think the cylinder's gonna fly out of it or something. It's just one of them knives. So I'm glad that's all it was. So we're probably going to finish up here in about, a half hour we'll be done. So all we have is just this little bit here between these two woodses, and we are done. There's a big buck coming through the corn. Where is he going to come out at? Oh, he went in there somewhere. I don't see him now. Where'd he go? Darn it. I know as soon as I shut the camera off, he'll come running out. He's in these rows somewhere. Well, we're almost done. This is all we got left. Darn it, where'd he go? Maybe I'll chase him out the end, we'll see. Hoping the old gleaner hangs together. It's got a hydraulic leak right now, but I think she'll make it through. All we got is like 12 more rows to go and we're done. Oh, come on, run out. Where is he at? Oh man, I thought for sure he'd come out the end right here. Maybe we'll chase him out the other way. Let's see. Well, here we go. Last 6 rows of Corn Harvest 2020 for Shannon Farms. That's it. I'm on the last 6. Where did that big buck go? That big buck's got to be in here somewhere. Unless he done took off and went the other direction. But Dad's strength are unloading on the go. I hope I can make it to the end. I might be a little too full. We'll see. But I think I can make it. I think I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna figure out what it costs to run this combine all fall, just out of curiosity, as far as maintenance, time and labor of fixing it, just to see what I had to put into it, just out of curiosity. I still guarantee you it's well under a payment on a newer machine. I think the old girl's gonna hang together long enough to make it to the end, I hope. Yeah, I don't know where that big buck went. There's a doe running over there. So if I can get Dad and Dad's strength talked into it, would anybody be interested in watching a live video with us 3 on it? Maybe we'll sit down and we'll just do a live video and people can do a little question and answer. I think that'd be kind of cool. So let me know in the comments if that's something you guys would like to see. I think it'd be kind of cool. Well, there it is. Last of the corn for 2020. I think we might go inquire about some more acres. I heard of a farm that could possibly be coming up for rent for 2021, so I think we're gonna go check into it. I wouldn't mind picking another 200 acres yet this year. So, but for this year, that's good enough. Gonna go move on to some other projects. Thank you, everyone that has followed us on our journey for Harvest 2020. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. It's been great. Love answering your questions. Love reading your comments. Lots and lots of positive comments. I think only 2 people thumbs down the videos. So, I don't know what the deal is with that, but I mean, thumbs down me, you're still watching my videos, it's still showing engagement, so whatever. So, but anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't leave the channel yet. I know you guys aren't going to leave the channel, but there's more exciting stuff to come, lots more exciting stuff to come. I think we're going to do some tillage work yet this fall. So I was going to get the ripper hooked up to the 9300 and chisel plow behind the 8640, and Dad's looking at another chisel plow to put behind the 4955. So we're going to be doing some tillage work. Got the 720 Project Dirty Peter, the MC crawler. Got to go get the old grade all. Hopefully get to go get the old 790 soon. Or not 790, 690B. I'm sorry, I used to have a 790, but that one burnt. So anyways, thanks for watching, and stay tuned because there is more exciting stuff coming.